All right. Let's do it. soO versus Terxel. Yeah, so soO, I really think it just became completely mental with him.
Yeah.
It just, there's no other way because, yeah, he would play the best tournament of everyone that just suck ass in the finals. Like, honestly, like, I love Gumiho. Gumiho's, like, one of my favorite players. He shouldn't be a GSL champ, you know? There's, like, some people that are GSL champs where you're like, well, that should not have actually happened. Like, soO should have won that. And Gumiho just, like, beats him with mech and shit that no one else is doing. And Jesus. Like, Sniper. Should Sniper be a GSL champ? Should Seed be a GSL champ? There's, like, a lot of sad things, man.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking different eras.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember how dominant Seed's games looked back then.
No, he looked good, but it wasn't super special.
Yeah, but it was such a long time ago.
Yeah.
Sintali just resubscribed
Like, there's
for 7 months.
There's something about being
Wow, RT.
There's something about being good at the beginning of the game. Like, it's special. It doesn't mean your gameplay is good necessarily, but
Yeah.
you are the fastest at figuring things out. You know, like MVP was dominant for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You go back and look at his games; they don't look particularly good, but something made him, you know, considerably better than everyone else at the time.
Yeah. It's like being clutch, having good decision making, that type of thing for sure.
Like decisiveness and
Yeah.
a mind for strategy.
But being really good right at the very beginning, it doesn't actually matter all that much. Like it doesn't necessarily mean that you're really super good or something.
No, I think it's just a different. It's a different word I'm looking for. It's like a different skill set or a different strength, but
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily translate into long-term skill.
Yeah. The longer the game is out, the more it goes towards just like silent hard workers.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a lot of people are asking me why like there's not as many big personalities nowadays as there used to be, and it's because the people, like the quieter people, have the personality that gets better over time. And then you look at someone like Stefano, it's like, well, you're not going to keep him forever, and he's not going to continue to put in the work, you know?
Yeah.
It's like he'll do it while he can do it, and then just, you know.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I hope Raynor bucks that trend a bit because he definitely has a really great personality. But even he looks like he might be falling into that same... Well, I wouldn't say it's there yet, but he definitely doesn't seem to be working as hard as some of the other people I've seen.
Yeah, I'm unsure exactly how much or what's going on with him.
Well, he seems to go through periods where he works incredibly hard.
Yeah.
No question he does. But
Yeah,
he also goes through periods of like chill, and that's fine.
Mhm.
But I think he's a little bit more social, a little bit more
Oh, for sure.
outgoing, and
No,
I think these contribute to you not wanting to play as much. You know, like if you're more introverted and more comfortable being alone, or even enjoy that, then I think you're kind of almost always going to be playing more than others that don't have that same desire to be introverted.
Absolutely. I think so too. That's why, like, you see a lot of players fall off when they get girlfriends.
True.
Because they
Girlfriends
literally
are
just
the
don't play as
death
much.
of pro gamers.
Yeah.
If you're a pro gamer, don't even try. It's not worth it.
What? Try to get a girlfriend?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
get a boyfriend that plays StarCraft. So you
I
guys
don't think we have data on that yet.
Like if Cyril dated Clem,
Mm-hmm.
that would be an interesting thing. Maybe they bring each other up, you know, encourage each other to play,
All right.
give you a slight advantage over everyone else. Anyways, what's going on with this game?
Yeah. I wasn't paying too much attention, but I guess let's.
Were you thinking about it? You're thinking if that gives you an advantage?
Yeah, I was actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking about getting a boyfriend?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll do anything to get better Brood War, man. Ask Tommy. Listen, bro. I need help here.
Yeah, maybe you can get Tommy into Brood War. That might help.
He's a Protoss player, man. He can already beat me. I don't know. It looks pretty standard here, right?
This looks like a two medevac drop.
Yeah.
These
like a 2-on-1.
don't really do well usually against players. Like this is almost like a skill check in its own right. Usually it doesn't do that much, but it can kill people off guard. But this will never get them too off guard.
Yeah.
This is an easy Queen Wing defense.
Crunch.
I didn't see a Bailing Nest, but you don't even need one.
Yeah. I mean, just the queens are going to do all right. Remember, the old counter to this was 7 queens and fast +1 carapace. Remember that?
I don't.
Yeah.
Well,
this was in 2016. This build was used every game in TVZ.
Do you remember Queen Ling?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit, he's one back. He's one down.
That is a lot of queens.
I think he'll be all right.
Scans doesn't even kill the.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude!
my goodness.
This is what happens when you want that one last Marine, man. And there's a quick carapace. See? The old counter is still the counter.
And oh, that would have been close. Nothing behind this.
Where's
though.
his units? Why is he not rallying down there? Why rally it in your main base?
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like all of his follow-up pushes are just so much worse now.
Yeah.
I think he,
Well, losing that medevac
I think this is why this build in particular fell out of fashion, because if you don't do any damage, it feels like your follow-up pushes are really committed.
Yeah,
And if you
lose a medevac, I feel like it's
just
game
like,
over.
Yeah, you basically have to play really passive, but you're playing passive
Yeah.
with less income.
Because you have to pressure with the first two, and then normally the second two come and you have a tank with it.
Exactly.
And it's pretty strong at that point.
But like you're building up to that push. If that push doesn't do anything, then you're even worse off. That's why the carapace, I guess, is really nice.
Yeah.
Usually you can buy enough time carapace finishes and then clear it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Dude, he loses another medevac. Oh shit.
yeah, this is pretty unfortunate.
Mm.
What's the idea with these?
Yeah, I don't know what the two liberators are all about. He's already lost 2 medevacs.
You saw so many queens. Like these links can actually just attack and kill him.
Yeah, not looking too good for our boy Terxel. But you know, if Sue wins here, it'd be against Hero.
The rings are gone. Well,
Yeah, I think Sue's about to finish him, maybe.
yeah, I don't think he holds this.
Yeah.
Let him in. Nice.
Yeah, lower the wall, quick.
I like how he continues to kill the depots.
Mm.
Doesn't matter though.
GG.
Yeah, this build fell out of fashion with a lot of us.
Yeah,
Just-
it doesn't seem that good anymore, honestly. What do you like, TVZ? What do you think is the best build right now? Best opener? I think it's the same as it's been for years. Reactor,
yeah,
Hellion, 3rd CC.
yeah. I mean that stuff feels really strong, and then you got like a really sick like 2-base or 3-base bio
Yeah.
push for clearing creep and possibly doing damage if you're lucky.
Honestly, it's still the go-to for most players.
I mean it's good
Like, that's
because
just-
worst case it sets you up for a great eco
Yeah.
in late game, and best case you can actually kill them with a sick 3-base push if you're really. That gives you options for sure. You can take
Yeah.
a 4th. You can play passively.
Well, it feels like the one build where you can really just muscle down and like actually contest the 4th, right? Everything
just-
else is kind of like tricky.
Yeah, and it feels nice because you can punish if you get lucky or if things start going south for the Zerg, you can actually kill them.
Mm-hmm. You can't make mistakes as Protoss or Terran.
In StarCraft 2,
That's what this guy says.
can't make mistakes.
Anonymous
Maybe not
donated
against Zerg.
$3. Real talk, you guys just spent the entire previous game talking about statistics like you'd rather talk about something which took the joy of life from me in college than talking about the game, yet some of the chat still insist SC2 is more fun than BW.
Well, they're allowed to have whatever opinion they want.
I think StarCraft 2 is more fun than Brood War. As a StarCraft 2 player. Also, from what I hear Artosis talk about
Yep.
Brood War, StarCraft 2 is also more fun than Brood War.
Everything's more fun than Brood War, man. Brood War, well, the thing is, Brood War is it's a discipline, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you know, running to stay in shape or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I
Well,
do enjoy the game, but I also don't enjoy the game. But also, it's like it's more about my own self growth and challenging myself than anything else. Honestly,
Right.
like I play
And
it
also
to
your
challenge
building's not
myself.
building,
It's
but-
a, dude, don't even. It's but really, it's like I challenge myself and I try to improve, and it's the hardest thing that I do, and it's just that's important to me.
Do you imagine if we went to the gym with the same effort?
Dude, I would be
We'd
like,
just be bodybuilders.
I would be like, I would be so muscly I wouldn't fit through my door.
Then you could absolutely beat up Tommy in that case.
Dude, Tommy, well, yeah, no, it would be fucking crazy. I would bench press like fucking all the weights at the gym. The bar would bend and shit. We'd have to attach the bar to the floor of the gym, and then I would just fly to the moon with the whole gym. Because I would lift it all up.
Right.
Because I'm in the air, right? Like on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Damn, now you're making me feel bad. Now I'm like,
go to the gym.
Yeah, we should go to the gym. Fuck. Let's go to the gym tomorrow. No, we're getting haircuts tomorrow. Then we'll go to the gym.
Sounds good. And then we'll beat Bread and Fred.
Yes. Then we'll be hungover and not go to the gym the next day either. All right. All right. Do you know how much soO's playing right now?
No idea.
No? He was playing a lot of Brood War. That's actually something that's kind of sad about the StarCraft 2 Koreans. Like, we have a lot of them getting out of the military, but a lot of them are just focusing on Brood War because Brood War is so big. Dude, the top Brood War guys, the top players are making 30K plus a month.
Yeah, I know. Some of them are insane.
Like, it's wild. Like, literally, if you're like a top 10 or so Brood War guy, you're making 30K a month at least.
I remember, I want to say this is a true fact, but please correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say Fantasy said he enjoyed StarCraft 2 more, but felt the pressure to play Brood War.
Yeah, he did. He did say he enjoyed StarCraft 2 more. I don't recall because I actually talked to him last year in Saudi Arabia. I interviewed him and I talked to him about that as well. Because he was the only Brood War guy that said he liked StarCraft 2 more. But actually, Flash went on the record saying that he really likes StarCraft 2, but he can't play it on stream because people harass him if he does.
Aww.
But he says he really likes the game.
Think about it. It sounds right, but
yeah. No, like a lot of players really like it. Like, honestly. Like, Scan really likes StarCraft 2. He plays it for fun and stuff.
Yeah, it's only... I don't know what the deal is. There's a lot of Brood War insecurity.
Brood War insecurity? Well, I think Brood War fans are pretty hardcore and pretty protective.
And insecure.
And pretty insecure.
Yeah.
And they have small wee-wees.
Definitely.
Cyclones, man. Have you seen some of these Cyclone builds?
I have. I've felt like Cyclones are... I originally wanted to say they were so strong, but they actually don't even look that good.
Well, they're better now, but like the Cyclone is such poor unit design.
Yeah, it does.
Like, you have to make it so that it's not good, almost by definition, because if it was actually good, it would be too strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it has to be completely counterable. Because it's like there's nothing to it. It just fucking locks on and keeps firing and moves. It's like, so if it was a little bit faster, a little bit longer range, it's too strong. Yeah. So they just make it so it dies like that. See? It's a stupid fucking unit. It's bad unit design.
What is this guy's build, though? I don't understand.
I don't know.
It's going for a double Cyclone drop instead of, like, Hellions would have been so much cooler in this position, and it's completely standard.
Yeah.
It's like, go for a Hellion run by. I mean, they're actually pretty sick.
Even
if you drop these in, what are these going to do? You're going to lock onto a queen?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like,
I guess you're dodging the queens with this. Like, you pop them into the main now, right?
Or you lose your medevac and lose 2 Cyclones.
He is going to lose the medevac! Oh my god, so close, so close.
Like, wouldn't this just be better if it was 4 Hellions? Like, all these drones would be dead.
Yeah, well, you would have run quicker if it was the Hellions, right? You would have run immediately, and you'd probably spread your queens differently as well. Oof.
But, I mean, if those were 4 Hellions, I think they would have not only killed more drones in the third, but he also would have been able to chase the drones down in the main, and he just would have been ahead.
Yeah. No, I definitely
even
agree.
if you have a successful drop of 2 Cyclones, what do they connect on? 2 drones, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't get the medevac. Like, I think if you make the 4 and roam with them and then add Hellions into it, that's better.
Because then you maybe like you pick queens off with 4 Cyclones.
Yeah, pretty quick too.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't like the medevac. Anyways.
No, I don't know what the medevac was supposed to do, but it didn't do it. Whatever it was supposed to do.
European Terrans.
But I thought Europe was better than Korea. What's going on here?
I'm just reading chat. It was my mistake.
Yeah. Don't ever read chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of sad to see the Korean dilemma that they have, because I think if they didn't feel that pressure from their fans, they could pick and choose a bit more. But then there's also the financial pressure too. I don't blame a single StarCraft 2 enjoying Korean that switches to Brood War. I
Oh
mean,
yeah. It just makes sense. It's just like if you actually want to make money, like let's say you're in Europe and you actually want to make money playing StarCraft, you're probably going to play Star 2, not Brood War,
Yeah.
right? There's just so few opportunities for Brood War. So like, why would you do that? You have to be a fucking dummy, like all the people who do play Brood War.
We have an
You definitely
agreement.
can't play it for money.
I donate money to Artie, and Artie sends me feet pics. Feet pics from both him and wife Tosis. If they are all 4 feet in the same pic, I pay more. My donos are nothing but payments for these feet pics. I have a collection of hundreds, possibly thousands of feet pics of the Tosis family. I love them for different reasons. Love the wife Tosis' gentle feet and feminine features, and love Artie's piggy trotters, which I imagine get scrubbed by Sonic in a hot bathtub.
Jesus Christ.
Piggy Trotters.
Piggy trotters, man. That's what you call toes.
Is it?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Did not.
Yeah. Very popular thing to call toes in this chat.
Gotcha.
Lingbane Hydra, man, still used.
Actually, for how this game has gone, I'm very surprised soO isn't way more dominant. Like the
Yeah.
supply counts are relatively even, worker counts are relatively even. Mules would actually put you ahead if you're a Terran.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, but like,
Creep being cleared. I mean, I guess the creep's pretty strong. 4 base versus 3. I just expect soO to really capitalize on like harass that doesn't do well.
well, I think
I love Lyra.
thanks, man. Me too. I think actually the creep, as you said, like that's actually his big advantage here.
Yeah, it
he's
is.
got so much creep, and he's on Lingbane Hydra, which is the
It
best
feels like he
defensive
could have
comp.
droned way more.
74, 79. He was on 74. He's on 79 now. Like
79
that's fine.
to 60, whatever, 68. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, he hasn't done any like counter harassment, but like his creep spread is so far out, like you can't deal damage to him. I think, right? So he's like completely
yeah,
safe.
but with this type of creep spread, you could basically have more drones in the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he would basically have, like, I don't know, 3/4 of the army he has right now, and that would have been totally fine. Now he would even bigger economy, probably more units. But
Well, maybe he's
I mean,
playing a
it
little
doesn't
safe
matter.
or something.
Yeah.
He might not be in the peak shape either.
bye-bye, siege tanks.
soO was playing a
He's
lot of Brood
out-
War, but I don't know how much
I
he
want
is
to
now.
unsee those banelings hitting those siege tanks. But
He doesn't care.
that's such an... Yeah, I guess... he
He's
doesn't
soO,
care.
man. This is what he does.
Banelings and
I'm just
tanks.
waiting for the massive unupgraded corruptors. That to me, that's really his spirit unit, you know? Like
Corruptor?
when I think of Dark, I think of like roaches and ultralisks. When I think of soO, I think of 0/0 corruptors, 40 of them.
Dude, Hydras are so good.
Yeah, they're pretty strong right now.
Dude, he should have used the Medivacs to heal the SCVs.
GG.